Okay. Trying to get lighting just right because I don't want to be inside because it's so pretty out here. But the sun is just hitting me right. So I think I got this. I think I got it. Look at that. I might have an answer to all my problems. Wouldn't that be nice? An answer to all problems. If an umbrella could fix it all. It just rained just a second ago. It was sprinkling out here. Woo. And I was like, am I going to do this conscious coffee? Conscious water? And sprinkles. So I grabbed my umbrella and I was fully prepared to sit out here and talk with the raindrops coming down on my umbrella, because I remember that I did this couple years ago. I was doing like little tidbit videos here and there. I was doing these little videos about just different things. Hey, afternoon guys, afternoon Addison. I told Addison like hours ago, I said, this is my schedule, da, da, da. And she's like, I'll see you on Conscious Coffee later. And I went out to brunch, and I totally flipped gears there, didn't I? I went out to brunch, and then I came home and I took a nap. And I was like, there you go. It's just like, I just feel like I'm in ease and flow. And I think I don't eat a lot of heavy food. And I had eggs Benedict for brunch. And it was really a lot richer than what I'm used to. I love eggs Benedict though. Oh man, I do love eggs Benedict. And yeah, and I came home and I just like took a nap. I was like, my bed called my name and I'm like, yes, I'm going to just lay here and I'm going to just breathe it in. And then my kids start dropping by and one thing happened to another and all that stuff. And here I am. But here I am. I know it's late. I know that it's going on dinner time for a lot of people in different places in this beautiful world of ours. It's much like it is here. I'm off to probably cook too. I'm just a little bit, actually, no, I'm not cooking. My daughter is cooking dinner for me tonight. That is awesome. So I don't have to really do a whole lot. It's just like, it's a lazy Sunday filled up with, just some good love making and some good brunch and some good snack time, and then people kind of waiting on me, which is really, really great. And I don't normally take naps. I'm kind of a go person. So it's just nice to kind of course, yesterday I did the same. I was like, I'm going to do this. And I got up and I was so creative in the morning and I got all my stuff done by like 11 a.m. I sat down and I looked at all the things that I needed to do, and most of them were done for the day other than like little stuff. And I just decided, you know what? I never veg out and just do nothing. So I snuggled up on my couch. And I'm not a woman that likes these girly chick movies and stuff. So I'm more like, I need blood and I need guts and I need stuff. And I've gotten addicted to the series Slasher lately. Anyway, I do. That's just, I like gore. I love gore. I'm like, I need the gore so that I can be this sweet person with everybody. It keeps me in harmonic balance, you could say. So I get my nastiness out in gory shows and horror shows and in like blowing stuff up and all that kind of stuff. I need that. I'm not going to settle down. And I like a good romance movie every now and then, but I will choose the gore and the action and adventure before I choose the romance. I'm like, I have romance in my life. I'm getting plenty of that, and I don't need to ever act out any gore. So let me just have this moment. So I sat there and I watched like 5 episodes of Slasher yesterday, and then ordered out dinner, and yeah, I was just like, so I've just been kind of like just smooth moving through the weekend here. I was like, yeah, that's just what's going on. So it's been a good weekend. I hope your guys' weekend's been great too. So now back to on point, not on point. This all wraps together, right? So the topic of today is when you are in need, this is what you should do, right? Or this is what you do. This is what you're doing. I can't remember how I titled it. It doesn't much matter. It's going to be the same talk no matter what. When you're in need. So I was thinking about it because I have been so just go with the flow, ease, not in need. Okay? I've definitely not had a needy vibration go through my system in the last few days. And I was so just, just like completely relaxed the last couple days, and it doesn't feel good, like when you're just like, you just kind of just relax in, and you just can just really enjoy the moment, and you don't have all the worry and the freak out and the I need to be running through your system, where it's just like a constant underlying current of, well, I shouldn't be doing this because I really need to be doing that, and I need to complete this, and oh my gosh, there's that to-do list, and oh my gosh, I need to pay this, and oh my gosh, I need to connect with that person, blah 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 blah. And we all have that. We all have those ever-flowing lists of things that we need to do. And when we get really caught up in that need to do list, what also are we doing? We're also getting caught up in, typically we have those need to do lists because there's things that we need to accomplish, we need to have, right? So we have these goals, these objectives that we are trying to accomplish. A lot of that probably has to do with money, relationship stuff, time stuff, right? And health stuff. But a big ticket item is the money aspect, because we have a lot of people have more money, go figure, want more money. And we can get very needy around for money. We can get very needy around our connection stuff in relationship. Those are the two main areas. I mean, health and time definitely play a role in both of those areas, significant role in both those areas. But the things that I typically work with people on, whether they're coming to me for, relationship stuff or business coaching stuff, is around money and sex, you could say, because that's really what it comes down to. But what they're really looking at is, how do I get more abundance of all the things that I want? How do I clear this slate of all that crap and really get that abundance? Well, here's the big thing, and this is really the big topic of Conscious Coffee, is that when we are in this state of need, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, because I need this to come in, and this to come in, and this to come in. What we're doing is we're saying that we don't have. And that need state makes us very unattractive in our energies, because it is this I don't have, there's an insecurity, there's just all this stuff going on where we're not very turned on, ignited, glowy, passionate, positive. When we are coming from this level of everything is great, like my life is amazing, I'm in ease and flow, I can just go with it, there's not this needy energy. So we are not in desperation. Anytime you approach anything that you're wanting to call into your life with desperation energy, you push it away, you shove it to the side. It's just like, no, what would make you think, I mean, how attractive is a desperate person, right? Now ladies, think of this, and I'm going to hit the ladies up here. You're out with your girlfriends, and this guy comes up to you, and he's just very, very neat. Oh, please give me your number. Oh, please talk to me. Oh, come on, please. Or we've all had those, especially as women, we've had those messages here on social media, right? Where somebody says, hi, you're beautiful. And then you don't respond because you're just not interested, or you just didn't get to responding. And you get the question mark. And then all of a sudden you're like, what the heck are you doing? Like, who are you? I don't even know you. And then they go, what's wrong with you? What did I do wrong? And then they're like, you're a bitch. Okay, so that is desperation energy. Now I'm using that as an example, but we do this with our money, we do this with our time, we do this with our health, we do this in our relationships, we do this with our sex, we do it in every area of our life, where it gets to be where we're just like, oh, I need that, I need it, like, oh my gosh, I am going to have a moment where I might potentially die if I don't get this. That's that energy of like, this is my last opportunity ever. I have to have, and it's that gripping of just all of this. Well, that gripping energy, that desperation of basically you look like a drowning rat in that moment, and nobody wants to deal with a drowning rat, okay? That's that drowning rat energy of desperation. And when you are in that state of need around whatever it is that you're ready to call in, it's so unattractive that what you want is going, no. I'm not going over there. I'm not going to connect with that person. You might need me, and you can continue to need me because you're so stuck in your need. You're making it so. You are making it that you're not going to have, because your vibration, your energy, your focus is so off base that it just can't happen, okay? If you want something to happen in your life, you have to get into the energy of it prior to it coming in. How you get it there is to actually start feeling what you want to be feeling. Okay, so anybody who watched the movie The Secret eons ago when it came out, and they had this scene in there, and it's been like, I think I watched The Secret like maybe 10 years ago. It's been forever ago, but I remember this one. Scene in the movie The Secret where the guy wants he wants a new car. He wants this race car, and he's dreaming. So he's sitting in his living room in his recliner. He closes his eyes and he pretends that he's in his recliner, and he closes his eyes and he goes, and he's shifting and he's driving, and in his mind he's imagining being in the car. Right? Now they do that in there to make the point that you have to kind of fantasize, put yourself in the position of having what it is that you want in order to attract the possibility of it to come in, the opportunity for it to come in. The point they missed on this is you can definitely do that, but what you're wanting to do is it's not getting caught up in the actual visualization of that thing. It's about the energy of having that thing, of being around that thing, of having that already in your life. So what was he actually experiencing when he was imagining driving that car? He was experiencing the excitement, the joy, the just like, I love the feel of the car. It feels good to be driving like this, to have this. He probably just got wrapped up in that sensation. That's the sensation, the emotion that you want to be carrying in order to attract that into your life. I know that, I run this whole gamut with people where I'm talking about, like, you want to call in a potential lover into your life or something. Then what you need to do, and what I learned this. I played with it eons ago in my 20s when I was learning about different relationship stuff and everything, and I kind of stumbled across this little secret of attracting people into my life. So having an attraction to the opposite sex, I've never had an issue. Men just kind of pop out of nowhere for me consistently. Addison can attest to that every time she goes out with me. Like, if I'm in a mood, it's like, whew. But what I learned a long time ago was that if I put myself into a turned on state, then all of a sudden it opens up that channel for men to talk to me, to connect with me. Now, I'm not doing anything really different except I feel turned on inside. What is turned on to me? Turned on to me is just that I feel good in my own skin. I'm feeling sensual in my own skin. I'm feeling good that day in different ways. Maybe I have created something in my mind, or maybe I had a beautiful morning with my lover and I'm just feeling really, really good, which is going to make me more appealing as I move out into the world. Well, guess what? That works in business too. If you're in a turned on state, if you're kind of dead business-wise, then you're dead business-wise. You're just like, oh, so I don't even know if I can get into a turned on state today because I'm just like, I'm chipper. But it's, if you are in what I call like that gray state, or just no energy, no vitality, you can feel that from somebody. I can smile, I can lift my eyes up, I can act all quirky and funny for you, but if I am not truly in a good place inside here, then it's going to come across. And that energy, so whatever's going on in my mind, okay, which is affecting my emotions, is going to be portrayed out energetically no matter what I'm doing, okay? Now granted, if you smile enough, it sends signals, and all of a sudden your mind goes, okay, why is she smiling so much? Nothing great has happened. We probably need to get on board. We missed something here. We need to get on board, so let's start feeling better. You can trick yourself into that, but it takes consistency. It doesn't just happen like that. It does not happen like that. There's a lot of work that goes into that, a lot of practice that goes into that, and the reprogramming of the system. But in general, when we're out and about and we got different things going on, and if we're really, really, and I'm going to use money as an example because I think that it is a key component for almost everybody, right? If you're really financially struggling and you're in this need space, I need, what are you actually thinking about? Are you actually thinking and feeling about what you want to have created in your life? Or are you focusing in on the problem? Are you focusing on the problem, or are you focusing on the feeling of not having the problem? Well, chances are you're focusing on the feeling of having the problem, right? Just be real about it, right? So if you're in that, that's desperation. That's that, oh my God, oh man, I need to pay that bill. Oh God, am I going to make it through the month? Am I going to make it through the week? How am I going to make everything work? Blah, 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 blah. And that right there pushes it all away from you and makes it where that abundance, in this case money, is not going to want to come to you because you've already made it very clear that there's a void of it there. So the focus is on the void, not on the having of it, the feeling of it. And you can talk about this in your sex too. You know, like I deal a lot with couples, and I get the couples in there, and one person is like, well, we just need to have more intimate time. We just need more of this. We just need more of that. Another person is going, and the person who's in there going, but I need this. I really need this connection. Maybe if we try this, maybe if we, or if we're not so vanilla, maybe if we hang from the chandeliers and tie everybody up in leather and bring in whips and bring in this, that'll make it exciting, and then we'll have more of that, and that'll fix all the other problems. No, you can have tons and tons of sex and still have no connection, which is what you're actually going for, which is actually the true feeling that you're wanting, okay? This is the same thing as like you can work your butt off in your business. You can really kill it, and you'll get a little bit of movement, but you're going to fatigue yourself to death, and you're not going to feel good about it. It's going to just exhaust you, because you're still so much caught up in that need focus, so in that desperation that you never make room for actually getting into the energy that you're wanting to call in. Because at the end of the day, whatever it is that you're really wanting to create in your life, you're doing it for the feeling of having it. So to access that, you just access whatever you want to call in. You have to access the feeling and create it in your life right now, to open up the doorway and then consistently hold on to it. That's the big ticket. You can't just sit there for just 30 seconds and be like, oh, I feel so good. Okay, now back to worry. Because if you're spending 95% of your day worried, depressed, angry, you're spending 95% of your day separated from the good vibe feeling. And guess what? You're going to spend 95% of the rest of your life separated from having it, because you are demanding that you are separated from it. Take it and go into, okay, and I'm just going to use my weekend as an example, because I've had like this worry-free weekend of just like ease and flow. I'm not pushing myself to do much of anything. I have my non-negotiables in my business, my non-negotiables in my relationship, my non-negotiables with my health. Those things get done, but I'm not even like really hardcore, I must do this at this time, I must do this at this time. I'm just going, and I'm allowing myself ease and flow. So what is that energy that is actually happening there? In that ease and flow energy, it cycles out, and then energy just goes around and goes, well, she's already happy, so it must already be there. So whatever I might be desiring to call into my life, it's a heck of a lot more likely to show up, because I'm not chasing it and making it run from me. I'm going, hey, yeah, everything's groovy over here, and I'm really feeling it. It's not just words, it's not just thoughts, it's not just actions. It is the combination which changes the energy and creates that space for what you to actually want to manifest to come into existence. So, see a whole bunch of people popped on here. Hey, afternoon, Scott, Renata, Tom, and you're not even wearing a yeah, she was wearing yesterday Addison was wearing you spelt that wrong, girl. Oh my gosh, Lion King shirt. And she had all this good stuff happen the other day while she was wearing her Lion King shirt. No, but I'm not. But I am wearing one of my favorite Tommy Bahama dresses. And I love this dress because it feels so good. Tommy Bahama's material, my Tommy Bahama clothes. Oh my God, I just love the cloth. It's just so great. And this is just one of those dresses. It's one piece, and it's so just simple and easy, and I can just throw it on. And one of those, like, it always looks good, feels great. I feel good in it. It just makes me feel, I don't know. And it's got a lot of good memories attached to it. So I can't help but just go, ooh, this dress, I just feel good in this dress. So yeah, so that's, and what is that? That's a little bit more of the making of it happen, because here's the thing. When we don't feel good about what's going on, when we're in that desperation, guess what we do? We unconsciously choose to bring into our experience things that consistently make us not feel good. So if I wasn't already focused in on a feel good energy, I probably would have chosen today an outfit that doesn't have the good vibe, that might be a little bit irritating, that it doesn't have the feel. Instead, I stood in my closet and I was like, ooh, I want one of my Tommy Bahama dresses today because I love that feeling of the material. It just feels good on me. And then I caught this one hanging there. I was like, oh yeah, that dress. I like that dress. I like that dress. And it wasn't about the looks of the dress. It wasn't about anything like that. I already knew, because of the emotional connection to the dress and the things that the good positive vibes I've had happen in this dress, and then on top of it, just the sensation. So I'm supporting my feel good. And you might say, oh, that just sounds crazy. But think about it. If you're in a bad mood, what are you likely to do? All of a sudden, you're like, you put on the shoes and they're just like rubbing wrong, right? Or you put on the pants and they just, for some reason, all of a sudden you're a little bit more bloated than what you were the day before. And they're just a little bit tighter than what they normally are. Or you spill something and then that spot drives you crazy. Or the shirt that normally works fine all of a sudden is rubbing in your armpit wrong, or is hanging wrong, or the button is missing on, or something always happens when you're just not in the right frame of mind, you could say, frame of vibration. Actually, you just unconsciously go about choosing things that are not necessarily going to support your feel good, but they'll support the feel bad, because that's where you're at. So you have to get in there and you have to consciously go, okay, I'm going to shift this. I'm going to shift this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And it means that you just have to slow the fuck down and bring your attention to something that is actually making you feel good. Let me see. There's a whole bunch of people on. Crystal, Danny, Angie, Richard, what did you say? Naps are wonderful. Yes, naps are wonderful. I don't take nearly enough naps. No, I know I hardly take any naps. How are you, Tony? Hey, Ray. I'm Brad and Richard, Kevin, Tom. Oh wow, Karen, whole bunch of people. So there's my Sunday. I won't get on the preachy thing like I did yesterday. I did Saturday preaching yesterday. I felt like a pastor in the pulpit yesterday. It was crazy. And today I'm like, nope, we're gonna go back to manifestation stuff. Out of the pulpit I go. So there you go. That is today's Conscious Coffee. Announcements. Tomorrow is the start of Unstoppable. It's My Time to Fly. It's ladies' 12-week program intensive. I'm teaching you exactly how to do, intensive, all the stuff that I teach on Conscious Coffee, except actually getting in there and creating it, like giving you the 1, 2, 3s and getting in and doing the work and doing the shifting and the mindset clearing and expectation setting and vibrational changes that you need to be able to create that foundation, and then go into the design of your life. And then at the final segment of that, we're going to be talking about in that final 4 weeks, which is money, sex, and men, that we're going to be talking about. So we get into those detailed areas at the end of it, after we have created the beautiful foundation. So removing the shame, removing those programs, removing all the different stuff that we need, setting up the right foundation work, so that you can actually really access that power and everything. So ladies, that is starting up tomorrow. Early bird pricing is still there, so you can save big on this. And tell you, if you've thought about working with me, if you've had any interest in working with me, you've been looking for a sign to work with me on coaching or something, you're like, hey, how does she manage to be mom of 7, grandmother, run her own business for the last however many years it's been? It's like 17, 18 years at this point in time, travel the way she does, have the love life that she does, and still have the self-care time and give all the content that I do consistently on a daily basis. If you're interested in knowing how I manage all of that and stay vibrant and healthy in all areas, well, this is definitely the place to learn it. You're going to be getting the one-on-one with me, which is definitely, it's like, we're talking that this program, and here's the truth, ladies, this program, you are going to be getting close to about $10,000 worth of content and coaching in this 6 weeks. in this 12 weeks, not 6 sessions, one-on-one sessions, 12 weeks of content gathering for you. So it is definitely going to be one of those that if you have thought about it, know that you're getting about $10,000 worth of coaching in here for a microscopic amount of that. And it's even smaller because early bird runs until tomorrow. So click on the link in the comments section if you are interested in working with me at all. This is definitely a beautiful opportunity to do that and to set up the rest of your life over the next 12 weeks through Unstoppable Power. It's my time to fly. Gentlemen, there is a course coming for you guys as soon as the ladies gets launched. So know that will be coming out shortly with the same basis. Will be coming out, except of course focused on guys' issues and learning all that good stuff. But we will be talking about money, sex, and not men, but women in that one. We'll be talking about ladies in there and all that good relationship stuff and all the foundation stuff and the purpose stuff and that you guys need too. So there's the pre-launch announcement of that because it's not out yet. So yeah, other than that, there's a whole bunch of local events coming up. August is going to be an amazing month for local people. So if you are local and listening to me, make sure that you go to my events calendar at www.kendalwilliams.com. Click on the events link, click on August, and check out some of the stuff that is coming up because we have some local workshops that are absolutely killer. We've got some small group stuff going on. We've got our summer orgasm camp that is coming up on the 10th. We have an integrational circle workshop coming up too on the, I think that's the 3rd or something. But if you go in there, link is in the comments section. If you are local, make sure that you check that out because there's stuff that's on there. And there's more to come out in August as well. I am potentially going to Mexico, finishing up some details for my birthday, which is the 27th of August, and I will be teaching a workshop, a ladies workshop from Mexico. If that happens, that's my goal is to teach a workshop on the 25th of August from the beach to you ladies, which is going to be all on Superwoman Success Secrets for the mompreneurs of today. I thought that was a really catchy title because guess what? Everybody tells me that I'm Superwoman. I happen to be a mompreneur. I have pretty good success, so I thought I'd share that with all you mompreneurs out there. And it's going to be a one-day intensive on that. So anybody who's been through any of my one-day intensives, you know that I'm serious. It's an intensive. It's like 3 weeks worth of work packed into a couple hours. It's a lot. It's a lot. I get in there and get it done. So yeah. So explore the events calendar. If you have any questions, of course, you can message me, leave a comment here, or private message me. So there you go. All right. So get out of the need. Focus. No more need. No more grasping at things. Remember, if you feel yourself grasping, you're making whatever it is that you're chasing run away from you. Kind of 1 + 1 there, right? Kind of common sense. So just realize that if you're chasing it, there's a reason why you're chasing it, because it's running away from you. So what are you doing that makes it run away? It's probably that you're desperate. So stop being desperate. Just stop that shit. Okay? And as always, you can follow me at www.kendalwilliams.com. Stop existing, start living, and be unstoppable. Be unstoppable because you are so worthy of an amazing, thriving life.